Welcome back to Kato Living. We are joined by a couple of members of the Mankato West High School, and we're performing Chicago Teen Edition. Super exciting. Take Maddie and I through what Chicago Teen Edition is, especially for maybe someone who doesn't know what it is. Why don't you start?
So Chicago Teen Edition is a more child-friendly version of Chicago. It is more meant for, of course, teens in high school. Max can possibly take it over.
So it still has a couple of the popular songs like All That Jazz and Cell Block Tango, which you see in the original, but they're more suitable for teen voices versus a professional Broadway singer.
Absolutely. So now, what kind of goes into maybe changing this from a professional standpoint to more of a local amateur standpoint where maybe it makes you guys more comfortable?
Right, yeah. So one of the big things, especially music-wise, is it takes some of the harmonies and makes them easier, just that the ensemble can stay really strong without having to worry about a lot of different parts. And then they just cut out a few of the raunchier parts from the original.
Thank goodness. Well, Chicago is such a staple in the Broadway world. And to make it down into a teen edition, I know if I was a high schooler, I would be thrilled. I was a theater kid myself, so I would be like, what was the drama like when the show was announced? Did everyone kind of like freak out? Was everyone so excited? What was the energy like?
Yeah, I think most everyone was excited.
I would say
I was excited.
It was very exciting, yes.
What's everybody's roles in the show?
I'm technically juror number one. I'm the dance captain. I have a co-captain with Caitlin Rudolph, but I am on stage dancing most of the time.
Awesome.
Yeah. I'm Roxy Hart, one of the leads.
I'm Billy Flynn, one of the leads. I'm a lawyer.
I'm the judge in the courtroom scene, and I also play a lot of ensemble parts.
Wow.
So awesome. Super cool. So now, maybe for the leads, I'll give you guys this question, but how do you guys mentally prepare? Obviously, bigger role for you guys in this performance, but how do you guys get that mindset ready to rock and roll once it comes time to perform on the stage?
Yeah, I think for me, a lot of it is just kind of getting out there and performing. There's a lot of anxiety leading up to going on stage, but once I'm there, most of my anxiety is gone.
Super
I'd
cool.
say the same, just kind of getting into character and just not being yourself on stage.
Not being yourself. I like that. That's a little bit different. You know, Maddie and I are more of like we like to be ourselves, but you guys have to perform as somebody else. How does that kind of change from your everyday school life to that performance of like, okay, I need to, let's go. We're right here.
Honestly, a lot of it, I always look over the script before I go on, and so that kind of prepares me. Like my head, I'm kind of thinking more like of my character rather than what I would do. So.
Awesome.
Great.
Yeah, I do the same
Sorry,
thing.
keep going.
Yeah, no, I was just going to say I also go over my script, and yeah, that's really it.
Great. And so for someone who's watching right now and they don't really know what Chicago is, how would you describe it to somebody who has never seen a theater show before?
I'm gonna let Roxy take this one. So this story just follows Roxy Hart through her murder trial, basically. She's got her amazing lawyer, Billy Flynn, and a bunch of people she meets along the way, along with Velma Kelly, which she's definitely a competitor, but it's very fun. I'd say it's a pretty basic like theater staple, like you said, so it includes all of the fun dancing, singing, the funny scenes, like it's got everything.
Excellent. And last question before we get to our next segment, when is the show and how can people watch?
Yeah, so it's Thursday the 14th at 7 p.m., Friday the 15th at 7 p.m., and then Saturday the 16th at 2 p.m. and 7 p.m.
Wow, lots of chances
cool.
to see it.
Yes,
Well,
yes.
still to come on Kato Living, Jackson and I are going to try to learn a dance from the show. He had it coming.
Uh-oh, stay with us. We'll be right back after the break.